Hi, welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, but if you're new here, I am a single woman with a single income, and I'm in debt. I am documenting my debt-free journey here on YouTube. Today is going to be my budget for the month of March. So if you'd like to follow me along on my budgeting and debt payoff journey, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I'd love to have you around. Okay, so full disclosure, I don't want any spoilers here, but I recorded this video already and then I realized that there was no audio. So I can't upload this video if there's no audio. All right, so let me try to explain this like I did in the last video to make this clear. So we're going to start with my debt. If you watched my debt confession update video, then you know that I've paid off my second student loan. I have 4 student loans, so now that 2 has been paid off. And the amount that I was paying, or I guess contributing towards this loan, was $537.50. This includes the $500 that I was paying towards credit card debt. I've paid that off, and the $37.50 that I was using to pay this loan off. So that brought my total up to $537.50. Okay, now what I've done is I've taken the average amount of money that I've contributed towards Nelnet 3, and that was about $70. So the total amount that I'm going to contribute towards Nelnet 3 is going to be $607.50. I really just jumped right into this, didn't I? I hope I'm not going too fast. All right, now what I've done is I've subtracted $70 from the actual payment that I paid towards my student loans, and that brought the total to $338. So this is the amount that I will contribute towards Nelnet 1 and Nelnet 4. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not going too fast. Okay, then $800 is my car loan. Oh my goodness, what the heck? And then $1,600 is my home loan, and then $607.50 is the debt. So this is debt payments here. It's $3,345. Could you imagine having an extra $3,000 a month? Okay, let's just continue. All right, let's continue. All right. Water bill, I always budget $30. The gas has not been running as much this month because it is getting warmer, but I'm just going to budget $170 for this. All right, power is $59. That's how much I paid last month, so I'm just going to budget that. Insurance, I'm budgeting $120. So I've taken off the Mustang now that I've sold it. I've taken it off of my policy. But the insurance agent did tell me that I am missing out on the multi-vehicle discount on my policy. I'm so sorry. That was my dog, if you heard that. She just finished eating. So that's so rude. Excuse you, Maggie. Okay, so anyway, I'm missing out on the multi-vehicle discount on my car insurance. So I'm going to budget about $120 because I'm not exactly sure how much it is. I should have asked him, but I didn't. I forgot. Okay, and then $147.09 is my T-Mobile. Subscriptions is $49.96. My gym membership is $10. My chiropractor is $59, and then my internet is $76.90. All right, so that takes care of the bills. And I may repeat some things here in this video, and I'm sorry, if I continuously repeat the same things, but I like to do a monthly budget because it's just so much easier for my brain to process and to keep track of. Honestly, it's just so much easier for me personally because I don't get overwhelmed. So the way that I like to think of this is what's my debt, and then what's my bills, and then what's left over that I can then budget for like spending and all of that stuff. So this is just how I do it. All right, so moving on to my income this month. My income this month is $7,500, and that is only because I'm getting 3 paychecks this month. So it's that magic paycheck. I forget what it's called, but you know, when you get paid 3 times in a month. So that is why my income this month is $7,500. However, I have to pay taxes for the home that was my mom's home. So that is my contribution. My name is on the deed to the home, and that's just my contribution that I've settled with both my dad and my brother. So that is my contribution. The taxes every year is about $6,000. So that's my contribution. Okay, so then I have $6,067.45 left over, and just so that you can see how I figured out my spending and savings, I'm going to subtract that. So this is what I had left over to budget for spending and savings. So I'm just going to budget $600 this month towards spending. And then I had $832.55 left. So I'm going to contribute $500 towards my personal savings account. It is in a high yield savings account. And I'm going to contribute $300 towards the 100 envelope challenge. Now, this challenge for me is so that I can save a lump sum payment towards the 4th student loan. Again, I'm so sorry if I'm repeating some stuff that you guys already know about, but see, this loan is at $8,849, and this is just a huge feat for me. So I think by doing the 100 envelope challenge, it'll be a lot easier for me to save a huge lump sum that I can pay towards this loan and hopefully pay it off sooner than anticipated. Now, there is no deadline for completing the 100 envelope challenge. I haven't actually contributed anything barely to that challenge, but it is something that I'm working towards and will help, I think. And that brings the total this month to $7,467.45, and I am left with a $32.55 buffer. So what I have been doing towards my debt, I guess since I've started budgeting, whatever leftover money I've had, I just continuously throw it at the target of my Snowball, and that has really been a contributing factor in helping pay off my debts sooner. So that is my budget. Now, I also wanted to talk about this because I'm sure I'm going to get this question. Nelnet 3 is sitting at $749.76, and I'm paying $607.50, which means that I'm only gonna owe like $150-ish. So the question I'm sure I'm going to get is, why don't I just take some of the savings and pay this off? My nest egg and my savings account is really, really important to me, and I haven't been contributing to my savings the past couple months. And building that nest egg is really, really important to me. It's as important as it is to pay off my debts. Yes, I have personal goals that I want to accomplish, and I'm sure I'll be able to kind of describe those maybe later on in the year and what those goals are and why it's so important to me to pay off my debts. But at the same time, I don't really have a set deadline at paying off all this debt. It'll get paid when it gets paid, and I am so much mentally stronger. Building these habits has been a huge has been a huge impact in my life. That, if I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't think I would have been able to pay off as much debt as I have if I didn't really buckle down and start budgeting and doing the Snowball method and all of that stuff. So if I have $150 left over in March, well, it'll just get paid in April, you know? So I can sit with that comfort that, like, at least I have money in my savings account and I'm building this nest egg back up. And there's a certain number in my head that I want to get to. And as soon as I get to that number, then yes, all of the rest of the money, I'm just going to keep throwing at the debt so I can get out of it sooner rather than later. But for right now, this is just what's been working for me. And I'm gonna keep doing it this way. Eventually, I will do sinking funds and things for the taxes and HOA fees and stuff like that. But for right now, I don't want to overwhelm myself too much. So I'm just gonna stick to what I've been doing. And if you've been keeping track of my debt confession update videos, then you would agree that this is working for me. All right, so I think that's it. That's all I had to talk about today. That's it. So, again, if you want to, stick around and join me on my journey, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are on your own budgeting and or debt payoff journey, I hope that you're successful this week and every week. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.